Hey, Abdor. First. Hey, Byron. Thanks for the good luck. It's always a good day to smash some elves. Especially today. J-Brook. Nice. You left the stream open and all of a sudden I'm here.
Stop poking me!
Hello, everybody. Okay. Round of 16. We're facing our toughest opponent yet here. Well, that's the ladder. The world's competition here. For 7 Mighty Blow Black Orcs. They've made it to the top 16. It's surprising some of the critics, for sure. But here's what we're up against. I lost to elves. I'm pretty sure I lost to elves last year. But we do have a little bit of things going for us here. He only has a 1-player bench and no apothecary. That's really good for me. He only has 2 rerolls plus leader, so I guess that's pretty normal. Unless we can kill that runner. And then he's only got 5 blodging ones that are hard for me to smack. So there's plenty of elves to beat up. And we can get lucky and beat these guys up if they base us. Does he have enough to be able to like make me blitz a blodge? Maybe? Maybe, but probably not once things start happening in the game. I've been trying to think about how we defend against the DACA. It seems likely he's going to run away, and this team is very... There's a bunch of problems for the DACA. My team is very slow. We have 4 movement on our strong guys. The elves can surf, so we can't go all the way over on the sideline. And we also have a bunch of goblins, so we can't like build a great wall. I'm thinking DACAing is probably going to be a lot more spread out than normal. The anti-DACA defense. I wish there was like a board I could just goof around on. I guess we could do like a hot seat game. Never done this. Let's see if this actually kind of works like a, you know, like chess players just move things around on the board really easy. The dark elf bitch. That order created? Nope. Alphabetical order. World's practice? Nope. World's testing? Nope. There we go. For a random dark elf team. Have to go a little more there, a little more team value. How long till the game starts? 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Oh, Jacques, what do you got the link there? Well, this might be better. It's a little more little more drawing board, but choose roster. Galactics. Is this an old? Maybe I closed out of that game too early. Like this is a Blood Bowl 2 one. I'd rather do it in Blood Bowl 3. We only have 10 minutes though. Hey, Noble Host. Thanks for the good luck, everybody. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So yeah, like only having 4 movement, like this would be kind of, I don't know what it like. This, I guess, would be the like don't let him buy at all. But then like when he does pick a side, when he like one dies this guy to get through. Guess we would do this. So one dies here. I guess that guy's still kind of helping. He could one die here as well. Actually, he could 2 die here. Yeah, this just kind of doesn't work. This just kind of doesn't work, which was what my intuition was. So I think we're going to have to do like more like yielding aside. Get some dark elves. Whatever. Say they're spread out like that. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But I kind of need to just be a little more. Like, what if we did something like that? This keeps them from caging here. It's a little too far away from them to just blitz that guy. Maybe it's not. Like, I guess this guy has to position himself out of range of getting assisted without a go for it. If he comes in the middle, that's great because we can collapse on it. I don't really know how to. How to stop a Daka with Black Orcs. And then I think we probably go like fight. We need to fight, not wall. But keeping things in the back and sending things up front too. So like 2 or 3 deep. Probably the troll in the middle. Like maybe this formation is kind of good. So we could have 3 like this and 2 attacking and all the goblins just in the middle. That might be the right way to go. Thanks for that resub, Top Tech. Making it prime time. Prime time tech. Crab. I should probably close the crab. I think this is probably right. Like attack with 2. Hold the middle with the troll. And then this formation seems okay. I guess this goblin's a little bit punchable. Maybe it's more of a this formation. The goblin's not directly hittable. How would he break this? This actually maybe is correct. So if he comes down, like he's pushed up here, say he knocked that guy down. There's a whole bunch of elves over here. Like this guy, 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4? Like he's kind of getting back into the play in 2 turns. This is probably correct. I don't think we can do the full wall with this team. But it's too easy for him to just be past me too. So it's kind of good to be vertically spread out, I think. But there's probably not a lot of reps Dark Elves against Black Orcs in the whole audience here. Hopefully we just win the coin toss and kill a whole bunch of elves right away. All right, let's close the RuneScape. Nate, you want to fight me in the finals? Nice. I hope to see you there. Yeah, good luck in your games. I do like that he doesn't have an apothecary and only a 1-player bench. But I'm a little worried we're only going to get a blitz a turn. Never actually get to smack them. You're up against elves too? Ugh. Elves. Did anyone finish their sets yet? Schedule was the right one. Nope. If we do get through these elves, though, I think it's 6 human A teams up here. So if we get through these elves, I think we make it all the way to the finals, beating up on humans. Well, okay, undead isn't exactly humans. But they do have to brawl with us. It's things that, like, oh, Norse would be an amazing match for us. Don't love the 3-player bench with an apothecary. And then it's a human mirror and a OWA mirror. Happening this round. Yeah, Davo and Jaylee are both OWA. Urzawane and Andrea are both humans. And then it's Norse against Undead, the farthest away from us, so we would likely we get to play against either OWA or humans for 2 rounds if we get past the elves. And then I think there are some more elves down here. Purple chest is on elves. Hopia is on elves. We got the elf light side of the top 16, but there's an elf right in front of us. All right, 11 o'clock. Hit the button. Some Blood Bowl. Oh, I hit the button first this time. My opponents have been ready for me most of the time. I had a hard time scheduling this match.
Hey, you guys.
Hopefully at the end of all the weirdness, we both get the time right. Like part of why this was like the hardest scheduling I've ever done is because we had to schedule 3 games, not just 1. The scheduling included such amazing things as opponent proposing a time on Sunday and then saying I can't play on Sunday when I listed 3 possible days and copied his choice for Sunday. I mean, I don't know if it was a misunderstanding or if we typed the wrong thing or if something came up. Things could come up. But we got there eventually, though. If I bring up my Discord, we can see the... Oh, I have a PM that might be from here. Says he's ready. I'm spinning. Black. And yeah, the schedule. So we're playing right now, obviously. And then we're playing Friday and Tuesday at 5 p.m. The 25th and the 28th. 5 p.m. my time. So I hate time zone. So if I create a link to this, put that into chat, you can click that link and you'll get it. Discord will convert it to your time zone. So you can see which times we're playing. It's 6 hours later in the day than right now on Tuesday and then Friday. Let's go full screen, order, and the mode-only mode for playoffs. Or for Worlds, rather. I hate going into a mode-only mode, but they want. Close chat too, so the emotes don't distract me. Hopefully we can get the win today. The win today is powerful, because then we just need a draw on Tuesday to take it home. But I think I could see me winning this match by going 1-1 draw, 1-1 draw, 1-1 go into overtime, and I've smashed elves. So, like, Draw is not that bad. Losing would be awful. We did win the coin toss, so we get to beat up 3 line elves at least here. If we could win today, it's so amazing. Like winning the first game is crazy good, because then you only need a draw on game 2, which is very powerful. We didn't manage to take advantage of that last round. We won game 1, and game 2 I got crushed. Had 2 players left at the end of the game. We had no opportunity to play for the draw. We won game 3 unceremoniously with a disconnect, though we were way ahead. I had removed both of his guard biggins and a lino. We were up 3 players, including 2 of his best players. Yeah, when he lost his power and couldn't get back. Couldn't get booted up in 5 minutes. Hey, Mr. Rocker Crocker. With a lopsided fence. There's a blitzable blitzer here. Like, if I put a big in here and I blitz here, that's probably pretty solid. Let's just follow up and mark that one. Just debatably. Grab against Frenzy here. Sideline. Shenanigans. He went on the edge here. I wonder if I could surf this guy. Whack to there, whack. Whack over, whack over, whack over. No, I'd have to start with this one hitting here. There. And then goblins surf him. I really don't love it. Like, he's set up to abuse me trying to do this. He doesn't have kick, luckily. If he had kick, I don't think I could leave this side this week. This setup is also probably blitzing. If we get, we'll definitely pick POW. We're not going to pick a push. It's the weather changing. So be it. Followed up to get a better foul, but didn't really work out. Fine. I'll admit, I was a little scared there for a second. Guy in a pincer lock. Scary dice make me not even want to swing with the troll. Troll gets the POW, though. Troll gets the injury. Perfect. Stomp. But 30 seconds figuring out what we want to do with that junk. Nice. Second removal. Well, goblin there. I was going to run this guy through there. I do that. I guess I'll just grab territory. The troll stands alone. You can kind of hit a goblin. Pretty bad cage dive for tackle zone. Can't quite reach around there. I didn't count it. My intuition was right, though. 7. Two removals is pretty big for us being able to just kind of have our way for the rest of the half as well. If I had stood here, would that have been meaningfully harder for him to hit? I think so. Tank the hit, though. Standing that guy is inviting serfs. Probably stand and just reinforce this area. We'll see what he does with all this junk. We were kind of grabbing sideline territory, but I'm happy to just be like here in the middle rather than here on the side. This guy has to try a gauntlet dodge too, otherwise he just gets stepped on. Ideally, the opponent doesn't want to leave us a foul. You can't just leave that guy there. He's blocking him in. I guess he can go that way. I'm going to go this way now. I could have just stood there too, I suppose. We do have a blitz next to this, so we could actually just move him up and then blitz here. The way to get him on his feet without getting him surfed. A blitz that leads to a good foul is obviously better. A blitz that's just vomiting on a witch is also solid. Got the hard dodge, but then found his first one. Eats it, leaves me a foul victim. Okay, yeah, I think I like puking on the witch. Blitzing this guy is a pretty close second. And kind of the only way to get this guy on his feet without getting him served. That might make this blitz better. There's only going to be one assist. Not ideal. You quite like the vomit. No, I think I'm going to blitz up here. The chance for the really stupid, I think, is the tiebreaker there. Decent bullying. Little too dense here. I'm slightly afraid of chain pushing, but probably fine. It's done. That means we get another foul victim. Pretty happy with that basing. We'll see how well it goes. You can get this hit pretty cleanly. 2 assists in, punch that. Dodge a 3rd assist, punch that. But it spends a lot of his resources, which are diminished. If his turn ends early, we do get a vomit on a blodge. Most of my basing is unfortunately on the blodge guys, but that's what he presented as the front line. I guess there's only 4 not blodge left standing. There's more blodge than not blodge now. There might be a silly play. Like this hit creates this chain. But that chain never squirts that guy out. Probably fine there. Run that witch up. Oh, is he looking for a surf? No. That witch was definitely needed to surf. Bonk. Block's pretty good skill. So's Arbor 10. We tank it. And because it was a both down, we actually occupied the assist square. Dodge and blitz instead. He might foul me here. Need some help from the ref. Nope. Dodge on optional. I think it's false hope. Dodging before punching is interesting. Does he intend to reroll pushes? His pushes gives me a hit with my best guy, my block guy. Oh, even better. Skull and a both down. Standing here again is presenting a surf. If we don't do anything about it. This hit is the hit I want. And then we could blitz his leader. Somebody has to go take the witch. Goblin has to go take the witch. Fairly unpleasant way. We could just leave him on the ground. That is also big in here. Projectile vomit blitz. Yeah, it might be time for the vomit. How bad is it to stand this guy? Standing this guy is also, but like, you could do that instead of putting a guy here. Got her. Stunned. Somebody we can foul next turn. I don't particularly want to commit a big into here, but I guess we can. No, I don't want to. That's not what I meant to do. I meant to... The cage was supposed to give this other assist. I'd rather no assist over here, but it does get him blitzed. He's already stunned. We'll get her next turn. Done. Spent too much time on that turn. Chain shenanigans possible. He's going for the surf though. Nah, that guy maybe should have been over. 2, 3, 4. 4 just gets that guy surfed. I guess the good thing about the surf, skulls, would be he's just yielding the field and the giant witch fowl. Depending on how low, willing to make the assist count here. Like if he 1-die red die serves me, it's not overcommitting. But if he dodges 2 of these, so it's 2-die, 2-die. Just route it over there. Interesting. No follow? And no witch hit. That's still just a 1-die. It's not like he's getting into the ball. Red die? If I give him the push, he gets this 2-die. He's fighting his way into Give him the push. I do get to punch this thing back. He's fighting his way into the dirty player. We didn't follow up. Never mind. I thought he did that to try to base this guy. Weird turn order. Blitz 2. I don't know what the plan was, I guess, is why it looks weird to me. I'm glad I didn't give him the both down. That's for sure. He's trying to make fouling her less effective. Again, no follow-up, so he doesn't 2-die the dirty player. He just didn't blitz. Just didn't blitz, okay. Made it big time to helping this guy. We can blitz the leader now. He has spent the reroll. Blitzing this guy, for all purposes, is tempting. We could vomit that guy. It's higher armor, so it's not as appealing. Goblin to there to push her away would have been... I don't know if it's worth rolling dice good, though. What if we do this hit, pull him back, and then this goblin hit? Chain that away. And then... That's no good. I think we should just go after the leader here. There's a good foul victim instead. Three. Blah. A little bit early here, maybe shifting him to get hit, the dirty player a little more protected might have been fine. Should not be spending any time here. I've burned way too much time. I have gotten removals for it. Like, playing the first turns solidly does lead to easier turns. So spending your time to gain an early advantage is probably overall good for my win rate. First blodge removed is pretty big. Double KO is not great for us either. 4 turns to score. We're two turns away. I didn't count it up, but I think we're like in the exactly right spot. I'm a little worried about going over this way. I think I might have been seeing demons, though. I don't know if he has much hope of, like, red dying through here. I feel like this guy probably went in a very weird spot. It does set me up to drive up here next turn. Like the goblin squad instead of foul can do the push now. There's only 8 of them left. Plus, potentially back to 11, though, with the KOs. Goes for the 1 dice serve. Yeah, sending a goblin over here might have been really good. Like a goblin here or here would have tainted this attack. Just like I said a few turns ago, though, like this does... It pulls his resources to the wrong side. Just a stun. We'll be back. If this gives us the push forward, that's good. And the crowd not actually killing him is like pretty key for that being okay for us. And this guy's got a... Oh, no, he's got a -1 there. I was going to say a -2 gauntlet run, but it was this one. Can't just leave the foul victim. Surprised she didn't go over here. I guess they really don't want to overcommit. They're just going to dodge him. Dodging him lets me circ the witch, though. He needs to knock this one down. Push it away. I don't love that he risks that 1 die instead of the assist, so he's got better field position here. We do get to punch 2 linos. That's good. Blitz that one, maybe? We could blitz this one with retry. Try. Helps us a little bit with field position, too. That guy just walking up. It's just not a great blitz. Rather be blitzing the non-dodge. I've committed to that blitz with the follow-up. Awkward. Shoot. This is supposed to be my chance to push the ball.
Yay. 2 years.
2 years. Let's go. That one. Caught on a stun. Argy fails. Big bag of money. Bag of money does not fail. Okay, still got the dirty player, but we've lost the bribe. Faced some blodge again. Gained 1 square. We're 1 square farther up. I have to pee. Where do I strategically run to the bathroom at? After I score, I have to set up on defense. At halftime, I have to set up on defense. Set up on defense and then run away, and then we have 2 minutes at the kick timer for back after running to the bathroom. That's probably it. He's doing a lot of 1-dies. It'd be nice if some skulls ever happened. Die here. There's no way he based with the leader without doing that 1-die. Skull here would be so big. Armor roll on him and a punch on the leader. There's the skull. Spends a reroll, gets another skull! The 1-die's caught up to him. 3 on the armor. It's not the first time we've 3'd at Elves armor. This guy is surfable. Blitz him to there. Stand a goblin there. It's a resource commitment. Might not be willing to do. It's like the only good blitz, though. Unless we want to punch a blodge. Big KO on the leader. I'm gonna set my cage up to help this foul. No surf. Got him anyway. Nice. Huge turn. Removal bonanza here. This makes it harder for the witch to get back and around. I don't need to reinforce him, I don't think. Present him a goblin for, I think, the first time. Triple removal turn. We had 3 early, and then we were on a bit of a dry spell. And then 3 more removals, down to 5 opponents. We even got 2 blodge ones. Good, good. This is the plan. The plan is working. A lot of KOs. So we'll see how we're doing in the second half. Oh, Postastis, I think I missed your resub. Thank you very much. 2 years, 24 months. I'm not keeping a close eye on the feeds. I wanted this goblin here. It helped the foul, but it also helps me from the cage dive here. That's the troll. He's at the point where he kind of needs to do a desperation maneuver. A desperation maneuver that fails, though, gets you stomped. I think stomping's gotten us 3 removals so far. Interesting. Dodge skill. Didn't actually spend a reroll on that. Coming in? No, he's going for the goblin I presented. Frenzy trap. 1 die retry. 1 die pow. Rude. He's on the ball with that hit. Stun. Thick skull. Stun's better than the KO. Slightly. Failed dodge. Final reroll. He spends the reroll. Feels like he needs to harass. This is the turn that matters for him. Where can I cage? I just need to get to here. So we can go like this guy there, this guy also on that line, the front of the cage. I don't know what the blitz is going to be. I need 1 more guy in here to assist this hit. Which isn't even like... Maybe this is the blitz. 1 pusher there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're caging here. That doesn't use the blitz. Oh, yes, it does. The ball carrier's blitzing. No, because he doesn't give an assist. But I have to put one of these guys down here for that hit first. And bring another one in. Oh, I don't like that at all. I could do a go for it blitz. I don't have much time, so let's start swinging at stuff here. Swoosh. I could blitz this one, setting up this hit, which sets up this to free. Boy, I don't like that at all, though. Like, I have to do the go for it blitz. Pop her first. No, we can go... We can go like this. Oops. Pretty locked in, too. 1 die it is. For some reason, I forgot that guy wasn't giving an assist somewhere in the planning phase here. Turn ends early, but only having a minute on the clock is pretty rough. The removal rate is amazing, though. I gotta kick it into quick punching. Quick punching gear. The 1 die was slightly better than dodging, because I still had 3 rerolls. Essentially infinite rerolls. Could be as little as 5 elves at halftime. Could be as many as 9. He does get back-to-back KO rolls, too. At least his one turn's going to be really... He doesn't really have enough players to mark me and make that be very good. I should be able to blitz him clear. Playing a little tighter than last turn. Alright, he's diving with the wrestler up on the top. He's activated everyone, so he doesn't have a recovery. He did get rid of the negative assist on the retry. No, that's not even true. KOs herself, failing the dive. Oh, lucky. I do have to swing at that guy, but we should be able to 3-die it. Ow, Luis. No bribe, no foul. Another KO there. That's pretty big. We want to blitz. Would be a 2-die. I don't think we want more variants. I think we're happy just taking this touchdown here. All right, first set of KO rolls. I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick after I get my defense set up. Whew. A tight game. Black Orcs are doing well, though. We couldn't have asked for a better first half. Okay, we could have. 7 elves. 7 elves is the worst. They're not going to one-turn me. Alright, we're back. Roar. Perfect bathroom plan. Cheering fans. Knuckle dusters. Uh-oh. Why you gotta give him mighty blow, Nuffle? We're the mighty blow team. It's the push. That's not how you use mighty blow. Is that a drive? I think that one's drive. Yes. Okay. This mighty blow goes unrealized mighty blow potential. Just a push and they're out of hit. All right, 2 blodge KOs stayed out. That's big. Come on, stay down. Stay down. If you know what's good for you, you'd stay down. Ooh, one of them doesn't know what's good for him. All right, 8 elves. A 3-player advantage. Gobblebox is going to let him slip past us. I think we're fine with him slipping past us. We're not trying to stop his touchdown. We're trying to make the touchdown happen fast. Did get the leader back. Fortunate. He doesn't run the ball on his dump off. Blodge Witch gets the ball. Wouldn't a blitzer be a better ball carrier? No, I guess you want you want to be like in the way and basing stuff with the blitzer. So she wants to be protected anyway. Kicked it right to her. Re-roll for them. Bah. Winning all the kickoff events. Only one of the 6 KOs stayed out. They were at 4 players. They go back up to 8. One of the 5 then. No, maybe my math is off because of the bench. Oh, they are DACing too. Sure, we expected this. That means they're playing for a draw? Really? Yeah, I guess so. I'm kind of okay with the draw. I think a good way for us to win this match is 1-1 tie, 1-1 tie, 1-1 tie, but then we go into overtime. And, you know, we're going to be advantaged in overtime. But I drew up before the game in case of DACA. The troll will stay, but two of these guys are going to break forward. And this formation will stay based on this guy. I want this guy to not get blitzed by this crew. It depends how far back these things go. And I think the troll will just stay right here. They went way up there. Maybe we go to here. At least he's not going to be pressuring my clock very much. I am thinking a little bit here. I guess, no, I think I want to go here. I'd like the troll to be there, but I kind of just want to not activate him. Now I can start blitzing next turn. He can blitz one of those two, but the other one will be able to blitz an elf. And then the main deal here is I didn't want this thing to get blitzed. And this just makes it really hard for him to like push forward and cage. He's clumping. He's not pushing forward yet. I think we don't activate any of this. I think this is all fine. Got 5 turns to push forward. 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn, 4 turn. He kind of has to go now. Technically, you can go next turn, but probably don't want to wait. All right, he's blitz my block guy. That's got to be the worst target. I guess it's the side where he had 2 guys standing, though. heart rate's actually up. Daka's boring, but the final break of the Daka has got my adrenaline flowing a little bit. Just a push. We both have a ton of rerolls for this half drive that we're playing, thanks to the retreat. Daka, I hate calling it Daka, but that's what everyone calls it. It's the best way to block the sideline. I could put a guy here. Here. Let's hold here. We could base in here. We could put that guy there and a goblin behind it. Bit any shenanigans. That makes sense. It connects with there. Unless I want him back here. Maybe this guy goes there. No, I kind of like this guy here. I haven't put any thought into the blitz. This guy blitz there. There. Tick tock, tick tock. "47 seconds of my overall time bank." Stun's not bad there. That makes the shift harder. He doesn't really have time to shift either. He's got 21 movement in the next 3 turns. So this is 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So she's fine to say go. She does have to still get past us. So if she can shift over to here, maybe that's beneficial for them. Guessing they want to blitz this one. I don't know how they're going to get protected over here, though. With 1 dice. Kind of in the way now, though. Doesn't dodge very far. And if dodging him, it makes this a 1 die as well. Right now he's wishing it was on his dump-off player. Not battling that. All right, they had to roll some dice to make this work. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. She has exactly the right amount of movement. And she's left these 4 movement guys in the dust, unfortunately. Bringing them back to here and here-ish. They might end up relevant still. That guy doesn't escape. We'll probably just, like, use, I guess, this guy blitz here, and then we can go mark. Goblin here. Goblin here, I guess. This guy here, goblin here. There, move him in. I'm a little worried I'm giving him, like, these guys are gonna grab this side of the field again. I guess that negates that a little bit. Wish the troll wasn't derpy. Not only is he derpy, but like nobody's next to him either. He kind of just got a removal. He's gonna have to roll a 4+. He is like actually kind of in the way of the cage though. The ball can score from here. 13, 14, 15, 16. Well, that's 2 go for it. So he can score from here with 4 go for it. So the troll is actually relevant. It's keeping the shift from this side from being all that viable. I think he just blitzes this and has to sideline cage, probably. And I get to send a goblin in. I'm really lucky Daka though. 39 seconds of my time back. And these turns aren't that easy. Trying to build a wall. This goblin through to here. Decent idea. He still has a lot of time to think. 4.5 minutes in his time bank. We are up a touchdown here. On the verge of stopping the Daka. I hesitate to call it that. It's such a bad name for it. If you don't know the story, it's named after a coach whose handle was Daka. And he liked to just run away with his elves. But he named himself after the orc battle cry, the orc equivalent of pew pew. So now the play that is the most cowardice, least engaging, has the same name as the orc battle cry, because their guns go Daka Daka Daka. He's not blitzing the goblin. He's just sets up a scoring threat. It's a handoff situation. No, I guess the witch is going to get tucked in here too. It's a reroll. Still is 3 though. "13, 14, 15, 16, 17. She's 3 go for it from her touchdown. I have a 4+ attack on her. Actually, I have a troll attack on her. Vomit's got to be better than digging for the POW. Vomit's like a 43%. He still is leaving the troll access. Took away the troll access. We don't have much time to think. This guy might need to do go for it to be relevant. This one doesn't. Somebody has to stand with the troll, actually. Oh, I forgot the troll. God damn it, I forgot the troll. Fuck. Time pressure. I didn't run out of time, but that is definitely a time-based derp. That's rough. That's pretty bad. Actually, it gives him this free hit, and then he gets to come through here. Fuck! It's so bad. Fatigue's catching up to me. I'm glad I don't have to play all the games in a row. I will. I'm breaking into the candies. Get some sugar into my brain. Maybe I'll get saved by the banana peel here. Man, the troll not activating is so freaking bad. This guy is also now relevant. That's disappointing. Damn you, Fatigue. 12, 11, 10, 9. She's 2 go forts to score. She did have to outrun her escort. Why'd she come over to this stuff? It must be easier to protect. Okay, we just need a push. Push to win. Banana peel. Goblin just has to push her back a square. I derp pretty bad, but I think that qualifies as a derp too. Like, Blodge is so good here. Opening up, push, push, stumble is all being good results. Ah, dead elf! Dead elf, dead elf, dead elf, dead elf, dead elf, dead elf, dead elf. Dead elf. All right, I think it's a 3 goblin attack. I can use this guy to 3-die, or I can use him with go forts to be in the way a little bit, but I'm never doing go forts before the attack, and a push is good enough. So he would be relevant if I both downed her. This guy. I think I just take the 3-die here. Third dice is the POW. Oh, it's a go for it to hit with him from that square. It's fortunate. I could have used that guy to mitigate that. I count this right? I didn't count this right. Shoot, 12, 11, 10. Glad I double checked. Fuck. I didn't count this right. God damn it. I think we still have to stay the course. These guys are both scoring threats. Not anymore. Oh, poor clock. Hello. Go, troll, go! I'm helping. Better lucky than good. Whew. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Man, I miscounted. Wow. This is why you have chat turned off. Chat would have been screaming. That's 8 movement square, not the 9 movement square. I was probably looked away to eat a candy and missed her doing another go for it. Something like that. I'm leaving the stress noise because this is stressful. This guy needs to go straight forward though. So he actually has to dodge to here, dodge, attack this, get his POW, have the ball scatter forward. Troll! The troll wins the game with the epic dodge. Holy crap. Here, troll, you can eat a goblin. You earned it. No, eat the snack. GG. Wow. The troll dodge does it. GG. Wait, why are we locked up? There we go. Holy crap. Alright, emote off. Emote only off. Was there anything else I screwed up really bad? GG. Claps lols. The lol, I'm assuming, came when I realized that he had 2 scoring threats. But nobody spoiled her anyway. Was troll dodge intentional? Oh yeah. Punching that elf wouldn't do anything. Moving the troll down there just makes the turn harder. Not like I care about killing the troll. Sentence of the match: I feel like puking on the witch. Thanks, Ravis. Oh. Great DACA events, thanks. We actually like, I went live early intending to like draw up an anti-DACA plan. And I'm glad I did. I didn't have to spend any time on it there. Yeah, missing the troll was rough. My last game I had a huge derp too. For the last full game. I followed up on a hit. I even planned and said, okay, this one guy won't follow up, so he's covering this other player. And then I did a bunch of stuff and went through his hit at the end of the turn and followed up. It immediately was like, God damn it. This is my brain fatigue that I've been dealing with for, feels like friggin' forever. Probably long COVID. The New Brunswick doctors don't diagnose long COVID. They just look for everything else it could be and shrug if you actually have long COVID. Lork Masterclass, thanks. Thanks, Bellicor. Thanks, Ignis. Thank you for the gooch. Great to watch, glad to hear it.
Impressive. Most impressive.
All we have to do is get a draw on Tuesday. We just got to get a draw on Tuesday. And we'll advance. The first win is huge in this format. It's not a true best of 3. Because a win and then a draw and a best of 3 would be you play another game. But you just lock it in here. It's hard to focus this long, sick or not. I feel like that used to be a superpower of mine. Being able to just play Magic tournaments and Blood Bowl all day without actually getting drained. But yeah, I've lost that superpower to the long COVID or whatever.
Yeah, I'm free.
I still got all of my learned Blood Bowl skills.
Free ball.
Good enough at Blood Bowl otherwise to be okay with a Derpa game. Holy crap. So this is the VTalk best of 3 system, Ravis, where you play 2 games without overtime. And if you're still tied, you play a 3rd game with overtime. So it's kind of a best of 3 trying to avoid doing overtime. But it's got the unfortunate consequence there of like winning the first game is tremendous. Because being able to just play for a draw is such an advantage. But the whole point, I think, was to try to do like a best of 3, but also like avoiding overtime to keep the total game length shorter. Because this is the same format that'll happen on whichever weekend in December the top 8 is played. So the top 8, like the quarterfinals are on Friday, you play all 3 games. The semifinals are on Saturday, you play all 3 games. The finals are on Sunday, you play all 3 games. So there's less Blood Bowl overall for that phase per day, I think is the big reason for this system. But there is a little bit too much power in the winning the game 1. Be interested to see the overall stats. How often does the game 1 winner actually convert? Is it more often than in a regular best of 3? Yeah, if we draw next round, we're just 1 win, 1 draw, so we won the 2-game set. We don't need the tiebreaker. You only play game 3 if it's 1 win on each side or draw. Hey, Von Roo. Long time. Welcome back. I've been streaming a ton lately. It's hard for a lot of people to catch me when I am live. Basically, just been doing the Worlds games for the last little bit. Real life's been busy. Helping my dad move into a care facility, and we're now setting up selling my house. There's a lot of real life stuff that sucks. Those might be 2 of the most stressful life events you can go through. There's obviously worse ones. Losing your father is worse than putting your father into a home. He's adjusting to it really well, though. He's a lot better off there. You've heard about my team, but you haven't seen them? Sure, we'll go back into the stats after. But this is the build. Mighty Blow out all the Black Orcs. And then a few other skills. Because I couldn't learn any more Mighty Blow. Elves turtle and get punished. Seems appropriate, yep. Your grandma liked it in her home too? Nice. I don't think my grandmother did. When she transitioned, though, she was already deep into Alzheimer's, so that's different than what my dad's going through. My dad had a stroke, so he just has a hard time with like his motor skills, but his brain still works. But your parents are getting close to those life events too. Yeah, a lot of the Blood Bowl audience is at that age, I suppose. Why do I pick Black Orcs for Worlds? Because I don't play NAF at all, and almost all my competition plays it almost exclusively. So, like, I basically never play this amount of skills Blood Bowl. Not only this amount of skills, but there's also all the balancing, right? So, like, some teams just get a lot more skills than others. Like, that Dark Elf guy we just played got 6 skills on his team. We got 8 primaries and 2 secondaries. Like, we just get more for some reason. So, yeah, I play Black Orcs because it's not my format. I'm not the most comfortable in it. I'm playing in somebody else's house. Like all of the other players, basically. And that's not entirely true. There are other, like, online exclusive players, but once we get into the top 16 here, I wonder if, like, I might be the only Blood Bowl 3-1 left. Because we're playing the tabletop players format. And because it's not my format, I wanted to go for variance. So removal heavy is a great way to win when you're the underdog. Like when I was new at Blood Bowl, I got drawn to like removal heavy builds. Claw Palm back on Blood Bowl 2 was pretty good. But also, playing this team is also pulling my opponents out of their wheelhouse. A lot of my opponents have not known how to play against this. Like, they base too much, and they just let the Mighty Blow guys hit. Which is the big reason to take Mighty Blow in, like, spamming it like this. It's not so your blitz is good, it's so that your opponent can't base you. And when they do base you, you punish them. By killing a third of the players, or however high your removal rate is with Mighty Blow. And I want to see Black Orcs as a champ? No, not at all. Not at all. It's not memeing. It's not like I have an affinity for Black Orcs. It's if you want to spam Mighty Blow in this format, like, you only get to stack skills on one player. So, like, what piece can you put Mighty Blow on and block? Dwarves can do that a fair bit. Orcs could kind of do that, but then, like, not on their strong pieces. Like, your Orc Biggins can't take Mighty Blow. Your 3 strength guys can take a bunch of Mighty Blow, but then, like, your opponents can base you with their 4 strength guys, and, like, the what I'm getting at there is Brawler. Brawler actually mitigates not having block on your team. It makes you a little bit more resilient. Although I did take my 4th reroll, so I can reroll basically every 1 in 9. We're talking like final action of the turn. I might Brawler a 1 in 9, but it hasn't happened yet in the tournament. If I roll a both down on a skull, I'm just throwing a team reroll at it without thinking about it. Which is also why I have 4th reroll instead of Goblin bench. Like, a lot of people don't like that I don't have a bench, but like, who cares about one more Goblin? Like, we win this game by getting a huge advantage and knocking our opponent down to 4 players in the first half. That's how we won that last game. So I'm okay with like 6v10. Especially when my 11th player would just be another Goblin. It wouldn't be another Black Orc. So you could also get a bench by giving up your bribe, which obviously I think is awful. The dirty player's been carrying us quite a bit too. But that is another pro of Black Orcs. You get the half-price bribe. And I think the Apothecary is just way better, because the Apothecary can save one of the actual relevant pieces. And I did like Lizards a lot. And like the Brawler is the big reason to play this team over Lizards. And then it's turned out like Grab is actually really good. Grab is secretly amazing. You just have it in spam like this. Source Berserkers, sure, but then you only get like 2, right? So you're not doing the you can't base me strat. Mighty Blow spam is saying your opponent can't base you. If you have 2 Berserkers with Mighty Blow, like, they can still base all of the rest of your other team. Hey, Simstony. Long time no see. Hope all is well. Not too shabby. Set up with a win here in this best of 3. Quotation marks, because if we get a draw on Tuesday, we actually do advance. I might not have validated. Let's get back into the stats for that game. You have to click the validate button here. The dirty player has been really good. Not just that game, but he's been carrying. He got 3 removals in the 3 turns in the last game against Ed before the power failure. Yeah, they're not the greatest team, but they're fun. Yeah, and they got a really good package. When I played the Black Orcs last year, they got like a lot less skills. I think it was like 1 less primary and 1 less secondary. Just 1 bribe. I felt like the 4th reroll is better than the 2nd bribe. And I think that's the correct call. There was one game where we lost our Fowler really early. It did suck. That might be the game where I beat us game 2 against Ed. If you had to ask, should you go in the mixed team league with 10 strength 4 players and a skink ball carrier? That does sound like a good theme for the old Blood Bowl 2 mixed leagues. What does Brawler do? It lets you reroll a both down. Kind of like Pro. Like it doesn't reroll both your dice, but you can reroll a both down. But only from a standing hit, not a blitz. So it also gives you a little bit of value when you get push both down. You just reroll the both down. Sometimes you get the bonus POW. But if you're out of rerolls, or if it's not consequential if the turn ends, you can use Brawler on both down skull. What do I think about the new orcs? They are the only team in the new rule set that has full strength access, which I think makes them pretty good. I have a feeling I'll be playing a lot of orcs. Chaos got completely neutered. There's a chance that going heavy removal just isn't going to be as good in the new rule set. Especially with Mighty Blow, Block, and Guard all costing 30k. So that there's epic skills. Dodge, Mighty Blow, Block, Guard are all classified as epic skills or something like that, and they're 30k team value instead of 20k. So you can't just spam your team with all those skills. Like if you have a bunch of block and guard, that's like 200,000 more team value your team just is. So there's a good chance the new rules are going to be like Amazon heavy, vampire heavy, even elf heavy. I wouldn't be surprised if the new rules actually do shift quite a bit the way the top of the ladder meta looks. But it also depends what they do with redraft. Like if we get the new rules and they leave redraft, there is no big Blood Bowl anymore. Nurgle might be pretty good. They do get the jump up on the Beast of Nurgle. Lizards are more or less samey. Lizards might be really good. They do suffer from the epic skill conversion. Getting dodge pre-built, you don't pay for the epic, so that's fine in your skinks. It also makes Amazons amazing. They just get dodge for free everywhere. They don't have to pay the tax either, and you can take wrestle instead of block, which suits Amazons plenty good, I think. And then you don't have to pay the tax either. Underworld might end up being really strong. Yeah, I think something went wrong trying to load into the stats here. Oh, there we go. We go back. I was trying to validate. What are epic skills? It's a new thing in Blood Bowl, the new rule set, season 3 they're calling it. Blood Bowl 2025, if you want to call it that. But the tabletop rework is out already, so the tabletop players have the new game, and we're gonna get it in Blood Bowl 3 sometime next year. It'll line up with one of the seasons they've said. So, like, there's a February or a March season. If we're lucky, we'll get it then. But we will not get it in the December season. Yeah, you might see a lot more Juggernaut killers with the if people start spamming wrestle. Yeah, dwarf sad. I had a dwarf sad too with the new rules. They lost their strength skill spam, which is pretty rough. They also lost their tackle spam, but they sure stayed slow, didn't they? All right, see you later, Ravis. Glad you enjoyed all the World's games. Maybe if I back all the way up, we can get that to load. Server's having troubles. A lot changes with the new rules, though. If you are just learning that they redid the Blood Bowl rules, don't be worried if you hear about a rule you don't like, because there's a lot that changed. Random skill ups essentially went away. They don't get the team value discount anymore. They do get the like SPP discount, and you get to roll 2 dice. So I think people will still random, but it's not mandatory to random. A team that randomed isn't better than the team that didn't. The team that randomed got built faster, but it's not better. Yeah, dwarves are a fouling team now. Their Linos lost strength access, but gained devious access. There's a whole new skill tree. Sneaky Get and Shadowing and Dirty Player all went into a new skill tree called Devious. Oh, thanks, Rumafon. I appreciate you saying that. Does the runner get the dirty skills? No, I don't think so. No, the days of catcher like touchdown getting players becoming your fouler are gone. No more ghoul foulers, no more human catcher foulers, no more gutter runner foulers. Because all the fouling skills are in the devious tree, which none of those players just don't have, or their secondaries if they do. Secure the ball action is a really good addition, yeah. In the new rule set, if there's no opponents within 2 or 3 squares of the ball, you can pick it up on a 2+ with almost anybody. Big guys cannot secure the ball. Sauruses and bull centaurs cannot secure the ball. There's a small list of 4 strength players that have a skill that says they can't secure the ball. But it's not universal 4 strength. I'm pretty sure it's universal for big guys cannot secure the ball. Rotters will get randoms. Yeah, I think a lot of Linos will still just random. Not just Rotters, like zombies and maybe human Linos. Because they also changed the way MVP works. So you'll never MVP your Linos. You now get to pick 6 players on your team, and then you roll a d6, and one of them gets the MVP. Which means that anytime a Lino does get a touchdown or whatever, you probably just random on him. Because it's going to be really hard to get him his second touchdown to actually pick a skill. And you get to roll 2, pick 1 when you do random. Shadowing's actually back to decent. Yep. Shadowing, the movement differential doesn't matter anymore. It's just a 50-50, I think, to shadow or not. For everybody. But shadowing's in the devious tree, too. Yeah, Nurgle got buffed. Might be the time of the Chorf. Chorfs got nerfed since Bubble 2. Their rework was pretty brutal on them. I haven't heard if like I don't know if Chaos Dwarfs would be good in Bubble 3 or not. Shadowing is also only from dodges. Yeah, it would trigger on weird chain push type things or whatever. Like people following up away from you when they punch something else. There's less positionals now. That's only true of a handful of teams. I think like 4 or 5 teams lost. Like did Orcs keep them all? No, Orcs lost 2 big uns, right? Maybe? I don't know. It's not universal that everyone lost half their positionals. But a lot of teams did. Chaos get to keep their 4 or 4 strength guys, but Chaos got nerfed because the Beastmen don't have strength access anymore. Which turns them into a whole different team. That was one of the reasons why I liked them a lot. You just need to build your Beastmen as non-killer, non-guard things, which a lot of people used to think that Chaos was a good option for just building a mutation-y team, like the catch mutation skills or whatever. You looked at them as a blank slate, where for me that was more like, well, no, they're just a strength access team. Now they're back to kind of just being that blank slate of utility from the mutations. And you do still get the good warriors. And every team that lost positionals gained skills on the half they got to keep. Which will make them a lot better in NAF type situations and worse on the ladder, because you could just learn the skills anyway. The Dwarf Lions have a huge advantage because they have defensive. Well, the problem is they can't get guard anymore. I could turn the chatbot off. It needs to spam to stay connected. There's a bug. I could definitely switch the spam. Orcs, humans, Nurgle, Khorne, and Skaven got nerfed. Yeah, Skaven getting nerfed sucks because it's like Underworld are kind of just like a lot more appealing now, because like if you play Underworld instead of Skaven today on level 3, you're giving up 3 gutter runners, 2 blitzers, thrower, and like most of your linos. But in the new rule set, the conversion, you're only giving up one gutter runner. Maybe you're still giving up a blitzer. Yeah, you're still giving up a blitzer, but you're only giving up one gutter runner instead of 3. But you gain the cheap Nobblers, or you gain all the fouling stuff. Your team can mutate on primaries instead of secondaries. Like, you gain a lot for giving up that one gutter runner and one blitzer. And you gain stunty guys. Stunty guys do some nonsense. Both the goblins and the... Yeah, we want Morgul. Did you just miss it? We've been done for 10 or 20 minutes. Did we dice the elves? Yeah, we got a lot of removals. There were 4 of them at halftime. A lot of chaos came back. They went to 8. But they DACA'd, and we just, like, I actually prepped anti-DACA. Do I still have the anti-DACA open? I think I closed it. Yeah, I did close it, and it resets it. But I had prepped before the game started an anti-DACA thing, and it worked great. We stopped them from getting by, barely, but we did stop them. Validate the match. It finally loaded. All right, let's see the stats here. Block action's done. 26 for them, 27 for us. They did disengage way more than any of my other opponents, but we must have done damn good on the armor breaks. 56% armor breaks. The Fowler got like 4 of my removals and never got caught. Well, the bribe saved him the one time he got caught. They broke armor 33%, which is probably high. But it was stun heavy. It was stun heavy. I think I had a whole team at the end. It's just 3 stuns. They only had 9 armor rolls the whole time. Where to put chat while we're doing this? I'll put it on the other monitor. Yeah, 56% armor breaks with heavy fouling. Some of the fouls were 1 assists, though. So we did high roll at least a little bit on the armor breaks. The bribe worked. Only catch worked, which was a scatter catch on turn 16. Turn 15. The start of his turn 16. He did a lot of dodging. 40 dodges. And a little unlucky with them, but there was a bunch of gauntlet runs, and there was a bunch of dodge procking and fake failure. I don't know how many turns he actually ended failing dodges, like 1 or 2. The elves have more skulls than POWs. That's surprising, because they rolled a lot of 1-dies, and they did not 1-die skull a whole lot. They did skull, reroll skull on 1-1-die. Was I heavy on? I was very light on skulls. I was heavy on both POWs. Yeah, POWs being my most heavy is pretty good. We didn't get to hit a whole lot of blodge, but apparently we POW'd them. There's only 2 or 3 times he based us with blodge. We did find some POWs. Should have freedom on the overlay. Rushes, I did 4. They all worked. 2 of them were with the troll to block that elf in at the very end, and 2 of them were just repositioning the guy that was on the wrong side of the field when he finally pushed forward. He failed 2 go for it. Out of 13. slightly better than the expected amount. Nice. Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Now we just need to draw on Tuesday. And the other matches are going to come up Tuesday at 5 p.m. my time, which is 4 hours later than now. If you look at your local clock at 4 hours, that is when we're playing on Tuesday. And there in chat, I put a link to my Discord where you can see it, so Discord will convert to your time. And if we need the third game, it'll be Friday at the same time as the Tuesday game was. Some general. No, it was on purpose. The 5+ dodge was on purpose. My opponent. my opponent, there's private messages from him on Discord I just saw. He said, "Kick, please." 2-minute wait when I ran to the bathroom there. My opponent has been the most difficult to schedule games with that I've ever had in Blood Bowl. And yeah, him complaining about me not kicking immediately makes me think it wasn't just an innocent misunderstanding. Part of why it's the most difficult scheduling I've ever done is because we had to do 3 games, so harder to find a good time for everybody. But it honestly felt a little bit like I proposed the times that were best for me, because like when I've been really fatigued, I tend to have a nap in the afternoon. So like I'm trying to avoid scheduling a game where I have my nap, and then like I'm really groggy after the nap. But like at like 8 p.m. my time, I tend to get a second wind. So I'm really good in the morning, like right around now. This time was good. But yeah, I don't really want to play in the afternoon. So I just proposed like the times that were best for me, and he kept rejecting them. But it could have been a coincidence too. But you could definitely leverage this to try to get games at like late at the night for your opponent, or immediately after they got off work and maybe they're still hungry because they didn't get a chance to eat. Like you could be a dick on the scheduling. I don't think anyone ever has, including my opponent. I think it's just coincidence. Oh, you had to refresh to actually get rid of the emote only. Yeah, I barely ever use emote only. Not surprised there's some bugs with it. Getting caught in a foul is a 1 in 6. It's when you roll doubles. So the math is a little harder, because you can roll doubles either on the armor break or the injury roll. But you only do the injury roll if you did break armor, so it's roughly 1 in 6, or 2 rolls at 1 in 6 if you break armor. And sneaky get means you never get caught on the armor roll. Escort on their drive, on my drive, and stop theirs. Yep, the perfect 8 turn stall. Do I get to the next round with this game? No, I still have to play against the same Dark Elves again. But if we get a draw, we win. So if I win or draw, then we advance. If they win, we play a third game with overtime. So they're in a win or lose situation. So having draws in my favor is huge for Tuesday's game. Hey, Blood Bowl forever. Turn 6 triple removal was the turning point. That turn was great. Yeah, my time management let me down. I'm glad he DAC it, because the time, it took the pressure off of my clock. I did fail to activate the troll because of the time pressure, but we got away with it. It didn't give up the game. Yeah, emoji only mode is good defense against coaching. I also just close the chat. But like a great example is when I miscounted the witch's movement. I was like, all I got to do is push her. Like I was just wrong. I just counted wrong. Luckily, we powder. But I thought all I needed was a push to win, and it was like, no, the witch can still score with a push, and there was a blitzer also on that line, so they had a backup scoring threat too. Worked out for me. How many removals in the end? He was at 4 when we scored, but then he went back up to 8 at halftime kickoff. And I don't know if we got that many removals in the second half because he DACa'd. So any removals we did get were like late in the drive and not particularly relevant. I think that's like 7 removals, but a bunch came back. I think it was 3 injuries. Did they wait 1 turn too long before advancing? Well, no, I don't think so, because they did kind of make their break. And I think when you DACA, you're really hoping your opponent screws up. And like I did burn a lot of my clock trying to position the goblins and like build the wall so that, you know, it's a lot harder to defend against a DACA than to execute a DACA. I think is why a lot of people have fallen in love with it. But that does mean once people actually start figuring it out, like I do feel like we did get a fairly good blockade there. It could have been better on the turn where he did break through. Obviously, he broke through. And if he had more players, it would have worked out better too. But yeah, I feel like that if everyone was better at Blood Bowl, people probably wouldn't DACA. But I do feel like a lot of people just defend against it wrong. Like that's the first time I've ever defended against it that way, and it worked out pretty damn good. Oh yeah, one elf died failing a dodge, I think. You lost to DACA elves in one of your dig games? The K and BBL? Yeah. Yep. I think part of the problem too is I think you have to defend against it differently against like dark elves than wood elves or pro elves, because dark elves are slower and they also have frenzy, so it's harder to like position people right on the sidelines, but they are slower. So I think it depends like which elf team is running away from you, what you have to do. It also depends a lot on what you're playing, how much movement you have. Like I felt like I needed to leave a bunch of players in the midfield there because we only have 4 movement on most of our guys. So my goal wasn't to stop him from getting past a line, which is often what I do with like chaos. My goal was to stay in front of him when he does push forward. And at the same time, like I sent 2 black orcs deep, so I would still get my blitzes turn 4 forward or whatever. But he did get not punched for like 2 turns in a row, I think. I think that by 3rd turn, I got to do a blitz. And 2 seems to be like the right amount to charge forward with, because if you only run 1 forward, they could blitz it and foul it. And then you don't get hit anything. A deep line with a few punchers forward, it's what you do with undead. Part of what lets you do that is being really tanky. So if you just send 2 whites forward, like they need an assist to hit. When they get blitzed, it sucks more. So like, and your mummies are only 3 movement. So with undead, it's actually tough to get an attacker deep. Or a mutation team with horns, like a Pestigore or a Corngore or a Beastman, could all go do the job on their own. And then lizards or black orcs obviously just have 4 strength guys, which are amazing and tanky. There's probably some room to refine the that anti-DACA too. Let's load up the replay. See if we can figure out how we maybe could have done it better. Because we'll probably have to defend against his DACA. No. Is that true? He might not be able to DACA tomorrow. Or Tuesday, sorry. Because like, he can't draw. He needs 2 touchdowns, basically. So, like, if he wins the coin toss and receives, I don't know if he can DACA. Because he doesn't know if he can DACA at that point. Where if I receive and fail to get my touchdown, then he can DACA. Two whites and a skeleton running forward, that might be able to attack them. If you keep them right next to each other, too, then they might not be able to hit you back either. It's weird trying to find the balance of how many attack the elves and how many stay in the midfield. Should we watch the whole game or skip forward to the DACA? Do commentary on the whole game. See if I can find a mistake or two. Actually, yeah, let's watch the game back. I'm going to run to the bathroom, though. So we'll do a quick ad break here. I'll meet you back here in 3 minutes, and we'll watch the replay. If I can find some points I can do better. Be right back, everybody. My breakfast was... Let's review the game here, see if we could have DAC'd better. If anything else jumps out at me too. Chasing this surf might have been a fairly big mistake. Super vulnerable to a blitz here. And I didn't set up to foul as well as I normally do. We didn't have the void, so I had to follow up with this guy. Which actually did burn us a little. We had to hit with the troll. So just ignoring the push, push, push might have been correct. But sometimes you can roll out pushes. You never know. Just because it didn't surf this time doesn't mean it was wrong to try. Playing a little faster is the most obvious thing I need to work on. Yeah, see, I team reroll stuff like that. You can't brawler on the blitz anyway. But 1 in 9 to fail on the team rerolls way better than 1 in 3 to fail as the brawler. The troll pop, it's great. Where's our dice log? Do you not get a dice log in the replay? I don't have any of this stuff. Double removal turn 1. Hopefully we can repeat that. Okay, this guy here was a mistake. He should have been there. Because I gave him a good hit. If I stayed here, then he's punching troll. Or punching from here, I guess. There, punch from here. Either way, it's better than this. I shouldn't do that formation, leaving 3 squares to attack from. And if you did attack the troll and then base me here, that would have been good for us. Projectile vomit the witch might have been up, but I did want to get this guy on his feet. Okay, let's pause here. What could I have done if I vomit the troll from here? Vomit onto the witch from here. If I stood this, could I have put this guy somewhere? Could I actually defend against the surf? Like, I could have gone big in here, goblin here. Is that safe? No, then he could have hit me to there, and surfed. So that wouldn't have worked. Here and here wouldn't have worked. Here and here wouldn't have worked because then he can hit that and then surf that. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to defend the sideline well here. I guess we did have to do this blitz. He's dopey. Two turns, 2 removals. There's one of the failed dodges. And this guy, I don't think this is where I gave up a surf, so that was fine. Actually disengaged here. That guy probably should have been here. The witch was not going to come around and hit the dirty player. It would have been a go for it on the frenzy too. He could have been in the blob, and then this hit wouldn't happen. Wait, they still have the blitz. This is the turn where they just derped their blitz. They could have surfed this guy still. But they were protecting from the foul of the witch, right? Defending that witch saved me from getting surfed. Oh, was there a chain to get onto the ball there? I felt like there was enough gaps we were kind of alright. They didn't see waiting. I think I undervalued my position here. I think the goblin could have just been farther over here with this guy. Maybe over here, because I did end up getting surfed. So if this guy was over here with the ball more over here, we could have defended against this surf with the goblin in one of these squares. Gobbo here. Would have made that a red die hit. Probably means they don't even make the play. Or they'd have to bring another guy over here. I guess it kind of worked out, though, because this is when I can make my break. Oh, no, this is when the troll derps, though. The turn after this is when I actually make my break. He's rolling so many 1-dies. Yeah, that follow-up made me blitz here. I guess I'm glad I didn't vomit. I guess I never would have vomited. It was blitz here, push to there for retries. If that argue worked, I think I get surfed. For days. He started throwing a lot of 1-dies. He does get punished. This one's the skull, I think. I don't know about spending a reroll on that, because, like... I guess he's thinking he doesn't have a 1-turn. So, use it or lose it on the rerolls. You don't need to save them. I don't know what rerolls he's at. I don't know why this screen is so light on data. I don't watch a lot of replays. Is there a button you have to hit to... Oh, this was the triple removal turn. First goblin punch I left him. I could have been here. It still would have tainted the dive in just the same. But he would have had to be base to do the hit. Yeah, and I did have a hard time this coming turn, so if that guy was just here, it would have been a lot better. Thick Skull. He spent his last reroll on that. I don't think the leader removal ever would have. I don't think it would have been relevant. Yeah, this turn I didn't do great. I derped. I thought that guy was giving an assist. It doesn't show how much time I have on my clock either, which would be nice. So I went back and forth with what I was doing this turn too much. I think that is a weakness overall with my play, is when I show an unwillingness to accept the bad play as being the best play, and I keep looking for something better. And then I never really found it, and this turn I goofed. Got away with it. The one die was enough. We got lucky this cage dive failed, too. He had a -2. He had a 4+. They left this guy back. This guy, I think, punched and followed, so it's not like I put him there, I don't think. That failing made for a pretty easy turn 8. Replay's not having any time data. It hurts a lot. I think there should be the option to include the thinking pauses or not. Hey, Benny. Play against Black Orcs in the finals of a Dorita run. You're 6 wins each. Nice. You crumped you, though? Which leads you to ask, with 2 Black Orc teams in the final 16, are they a dark horse good bash team? I think they got tiered really well. I think we got like 2 more secondaries than we did last year. So I don't think Black Orcs are like secretly good on the ladder or anything. But they do seem to be very viable with this many skills. And in the hands of an experienced NAF coach, she might be able to do even better without all the mighty blow. More guards. I don't have any guard. I honestly haven't missed guard that much. Oh, Troll's guard. Troll's guard. I have 1 guard. Hope I get at least 2 rounds further. Me too. Black Orc versus Black Orc in the finals. But if we can advance past these Dark Elves, we make the final weekend, the top 8, the broadcast. That would be sweet. And the prize money. Everyone in the top 8 gets some money. It's a few €100 for the top 8. And I think €1,500 for first place. A little more for 3rd, 4th, and 2nd. You sold your Black Orcs because you've got lizards and thought they were just worse? Yep. These guys get a lot more skills than the lizards. But I think they're the best Mighty Blow caddy. Like, if you just played sources with the same build, even if you were allowed the same amount of skills, You wouldn't have the you wouldn't have the bribe. You wouldn't have all the brawler and grab. Okay, here's the DACA. So turn 9 is kind of the least important. They're very likely. I guess the goal on turn 9 is to just drive them even farther back. So if we did leave like a good advance, they might take it. But even for us, like if they did start to push forward here, then we're brawling faster. So maybe that would be good for us on like turn 1. Turn 9, I don't know if that would be good for us here. We had 1 turn without a blitz. We're not going to get a blitz next turn. But then the 3rd turn, we do get a blitz. Lizards look cooler. Yeah. I like the theming of the lizard team too. Lizards got nerfed, didn't they, in Blood Bowl 3? With their costs all went up quite a bit. How do Black Orcs fare in the new edition? I think they're about the same, eh? Most of the teams that were created with the new game in mind didn't really get touched. Like Norse, Amazons, Vampires, the new Chaos Dwarves. They all stayed pretty much unchanged, I think. Just maybe some minor tweaks here and there. Okay, so I guess this is where we want to pause. And reevaluate. Could this formation be better? So they can't dodge through here. We're tainting that. So this, I like this part, I think. These guys being like farther back than these guys gives us the benefit of like this elf has a harder time getting by him to participate in punching him. The troll in the middle. Maybe the troll should be part of the attack crew? Because the troll derping, which he did do eventually, kind of wrecks the wall. But the troll derping while he's up here just means you didn't get to do your two harassers didn't quite harass as well. That's less consequential. But he can just stand here. He doesn't have to activate too. Oh, the trained troll loses loader entirely. That's true. That is huge, a huge buff. And dirty player's a primary skill for the goblins, right? The devious. Yep, they did get buffed. I wonder how Naf's going to handle the elite skills. One thing you found playing Undead in Naf was you liked having the zombies and skeletons. Yeah, I like skeletons a fair bit too. I could see a mix being correct. Like, zombies are better at basing, and skeletons are better at covering open field, kind of like we did here. This could be one more forward. Like, this formation could go... This guy could be 2 ahead of that guy. Or 3 ahead. Two open squares between them. And then that goblin up one more doesn't get blitzed. But he still blocks the dodge through. Oh, maybe if you do that, though, people would be willing to 3+ and hit the goblin. I guess they have that anyway, though. Have that anyway. No, this formation does seem pretty good. Let's see what he did to actually attack it. He went after this guy. I don't think there's a way to move stuff to support this. Like, he just gets to blitz whichever Black Orc he wants, but of the front four. Making sure he can't blitz this guy, I think, is the key. It keeps him from coming too far forward. Even though he's pushing forward this turn, he's still pretty deep with only 4 turns to go. And all of this crew is positioned well enough that they can get the wall formed. This turn, I think, felt fine. Maybe this guy had to do a go for it. No, being here is fine. He doesn't need to make it to the sideline. He just needs to make it to be part of the wall, which he can. He can get to here. A guy here and a guy here is a wall. And this worked out fine. It's really hard for him to shift back because he's run out of time. Although that is what he ends up doing. He kind of gets me with the back and forth. He goes that way and then he ended up coming this way again. Oh, right, because Troll derps. That did weaken me. Maybe Troll wasn't supposed to activate. Maybe Troll was just supposed to stand there. Because this is the way they ended up coming. He ate that with 4 rerolls, but he had another. He wasn't out of the gauntlet. He had 2 more dodges to do. I was surprised he didn't get through this weak point. Troll derp sucked. Maybe just trying to make a line here using that troll. Like a guy here and a guy here. I think better coaches than me know when not to activate their big guy. I wasn't sure about this base, but he did use the blitz on this guy, so it kind of worked out. If I didn't move that there, he comes through this too easy. Yeah, we ended up weak here, and that's where he comes, and eventually gets through. Hey, BB Nut. Oh, my health is better? Not too bad. Taking it easy has helped a lot. Like, I just played a playoff game and felt like staying live and reviewing it. Which is not true of any of my other Worlds games, so... that's a good sign. Ostastis's cat is saying hello. Barrett's not cat. Nice. Okay, so this turn I didn't play Barrett. Let's pause here. I forgot to activate the troll, first of all, which is brutal. If the troll is active, I think we would have been a lot better off. Because I had a guy here in the troll and a guy here. Maybe we kind of ended up fine. Yeah, put that guy there to activate the troll. Didn't even do it. My clock was really low at this point. And I think there's so much mess here, I didn't... It's obfuscating the troll's circle. Him being big and standing on it. Probably part of it, too. When I quickly looked, it just looked like my turn was over. This ended up being a big weakness. Where if the troll had have hit here, push him to there and follow up. I didn't have time to think about any of that though. Like, which one of these does the troll even want to go after? This guy being push was pretty clutch too. Secretly really good for me. He couldn't send me backwards. He ended up doing a go for it to hit the ball carrier anyway. I don't know why the ball isn't over here. Oh, because he wanted to be away from this guy. Dead off. So that guy came through. He actually would have been fine. We really got away with that troll derp. If that dodge worked and it covered this goblin. We had that punch in this blitz too. I totally missed that. Double go for it, 2 die. The goblin assault was probably. I don't know if I needed the 3 die though. If he was down here, I wouldn't need the epic troll dodge. I was lucky to get that POW for sure. And no jump up. That armor break was pretty big. He should have got pulled in there. No, but I couldn't follow up. I had to stay here so that guy didn't get through. Oh no, that guy wasn't allowed to go that way. Yeah, I should have followed up here. I should have been standing here with the elf there. We wouldn't have needed the troll nonsense. Luckily, we got away with it. Catching the ball helped quite a bit, for sure. Otherwise, this guy just rolls a bunch of 3s and 2s, right? And he would have scored. So the biggest thing was like a little bit better time management and then not derping were 2 spots where I could definitely improve. Beyond that, I don't know if we were, if there was much more to learn. GG. Like actionable things for next game. He probably can't DACA. So we were studying the anti-DACA defense, but it didn't. It probably won't even matter because he needs to win. Draw's not good enough. So he can DACA if he stops my drive and we're 0-0 at halftime when he starts his drive. But if his drive is the first drive, I don't think he can DACA me. Well, does he have to score quick and go for 2? Or does he DACA and try to stop my drive still? He might, actually. Scoring quick is pretty rough. But he needs the win. Like, an 8-turn touchdown from him and then an 8-turn touchdown for me is a win for me. Can you set up the time clock to make sure you save something for the second half? No, I just need to play quicker. One way I could do that is by just starting to do the obvious hits faster, so there's less to consider. That does make you, it'll make the average turn slightly worse, because there'll be some play where I'm like, oh, I could actually 3-die that later on once I figure out what everyone's doing. I did win the coin toss. I don't think anyone kicks to me. not by choice. Because like him taking his drive and then me not getting to punch anything for like 6 turns is pretty brutal for my game plan. Yeah, get 7 money blow, you gotta have to receive. And a dirty player. And crap. Like, my line of scrimmage hits are brutal. Well, that does bring up the question, do I kick to him if I win the toss tomorrow? So that he doesn't know if he's allowed to DACA or not? Because if I kick to him and he DACAs, we're freaking thrilled. He has to steal my ball now. And we've already shown a pretty good DACA defense that I can improve on. He only got through there because I derped the troll. Derped myself. Did not activate the troll to underp him. Either of those not happening, and he has a much harder time breaking through. And he only DAC'd for 3 turns. Somebody was saying, did he wait too long? Like, he didn't wait very long at all. His third turn, he came forward. Or was it his 4th turn he came forward? His 4th turn he came forward. My 3rd turn, I got to go punch one. But my line of scrimmage hits are just so good. But if we say the only way he wins is by stealing my ball, do I really want to receive first? It does let him score quick. If he fails to steal my ball and I score on turn 8, then he knows that he has to score quick. And then he has 4 or 5 turns to steal my ball. My line of scrimmage hits are so good. Yeah, if we're saying he's not going to kick to me, then I don't know. I'll have to think on that more. I'm gonna wrap the stream up now, though. Gonna have a nap. Stay fresh. The next game will be on Tuesday at 5 p.m. my time. We're coming up on 2 p.m. my time, so add 3 hours to the current time. 3 hours to your current local time, and that's when the game starts on the hour. Yeah, that's just it. The early game removals are so much better than the late game ones. But we do need 2 for it to matter. He has a bench. He has no apothecary. So it's not hard to imagine like us not getting anything on the line of scrimmage hits. Maybe my foul on the line of scrimmage gets a removal. But then he just disengages and stays in my way with blodge guys. And I never get a chance to foul anything, let alone knock him down. For the rest of my drive anyway. So at least if we kick the ball to him, I'm probably going to get blitzes into linos because he has to use his blodges. Like, he has to protect the ball, so he's got more to protect. So just a straight line of blodges in front of my min is easier to form than making a cage and making it so that only his blodges are exposed. And even then, there'd be situations where I'm blitzing a bludge, but I have 3 retries on him. Because the first push is next to my guy, and then I have grab, so I'm pulling him deeper into the crowd. Like, I guess it comes down to how good is this draw odds? Like, having draw odds is so friggin' good. And it's like it makes him need to steal my ball. And if I go first, he knows he has to score first. And I have a hard time score fast, sorry. So if I receive and get my 8-turn drive, now he knows he has to do a 2-turn, 3-turn touchdown. And I have a hard time stopping that. But then I just have to turtle and protect the ball. I don't need to score with it. So maybe that is fine. And we get to beat the tar out of them while they're both trying to score fast and while they're like basing everybody so they can actually try to get a hit on the ball. So maybe that is fine. I wish I knew if he was going to DACA, if he does go first. Because that would be the only advantage. If I kick to him and he DACAs, that's huge. That is really good for me. But if I kick to him and he tries to 2-turn anyway, I think that's probably his right path to getting the win. I think we just received, though. I think we just beat him up. I think we just beat him up. All right, I am going to wrap it up now. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the World's Blood Bowl. We're bringing a new strategy to the top levels of Blood Bowl here. They laughed at the Mighty Blow. The Mighty Blow orcs are going to laugh at all of them. Laugh all the way to the hospital. If I did kick, yeah, I'd have to set up not goblin protection. Yeah, we'd have to stop them from coming through fast. Try to encourage the DACA. Cheers, everybody.